isn't it? It has to be, to keep the humidity and temperature exactly where we need them. Don't mind the darkness in the rest of the room. I prefer working with only the glow of the light box when I'm looking this deep into the past. Can you hear that low, rhythmic thrumming? That's just the industrial HVAC system working overtime to keep the air filtered and chilled. It's a bit cold in here, I know, but the pigments in the wood panels prefer it that way. I'm so glad you could make it. I know it's well past midnight, and I had to be a bit creative getting you past the night security desk. Arthur was on duty, and he's usually quite strict about visitors in the conservation wing after hours, but a little bit of persuasion and a promise of some high-end espresso goes a long way. I just couldn't wait until the morning to show you this. It felt like a secret that only the two of us should hold, at least for tonight. Before we go any deeper into the layers of this soul, I'd love it if you could take a quiet moment to like this video and subscribe to our archive. Leaving a soft comment helps our little community grow, and it means I can bring you back here for more late night discoveries much sooner. Come closer now. Stand right here beside me. Look at the X-ray film on the light box. This is that 17th century oil portrait we've been prepping for the new wing. To the naked eye, under normal gallery lights, it's just a somber merchant in a stiff, rough collar, looking quite dignified and perhaps a bit bored. But look at these ghostly white lines dancing beneath the surface of his coat. Do you see them? That, my dear, is a pentimento, from the Italian pentirsi, meaning to repent. It's a physical record of a change of art, a moment where the artist decided that what they had originally captured wasn't right, or perhaps was too revealing, and so they overpainted it, burying the truth under layers of lead white and linseed oil. Take a breath. Can you smell it? That sharp, clean scent of mineral spirits and solvent, mixed with the heavy, sweet musk of aged damar varnish and the faint metallic tang of the X-ray equipment. It's the smell of history being peeled back, layer by layer. It's a bit clinical, I suppose, the cold, filtered air hitting your skin, but there's a profound comfort in the sterility of this lab, isn't there? Everything here is controlled. Everything is precise. Out there, the world is chaotic and loud, but in here, with the hum of the machines and the scent of old spirits, we can finally see what's been hidden for 400 years. Stay right there. Don't move. I want to show you exactly what he was trying to hide. Lean in just a bit closer, right here beside me. Don't be afraid to press your brow against the rubber of the binocular microscope. It's cold, I know, but it helps steady your gaze. I want just a tiny turn of the dial. There, do you see the way the light catches those microscopic fractures in the surface? That's the crackler, the fine map of age that tells us the painting is still breathing, still shifting on its wooden panel. But look deeper, past the top layer of the merchant's heavy black velvet coat. If you follow the sweep of the brushwork, there, just beneath the stiff, formal ruff, you can see the ghostly impression of a different life. Those aren't the lines of a man's jaw. It's the soft, rounded curve of a woman's cheek, her eyes downcast, an expression of such profound, quiet sorrow that it makes my own heart ache just to witness it. She's been trapped under him for 400 years, hidden by layers of lead white and bone black. Can you see the way the metallic pigments in her jewelry still glow white on the X-ray? They refuse to be extinguished. To your left, on the stainless steel workbench, you'll see my tools laid out. They look almost surgical, don't they? The fine-tipped scalpels, the rows of hand-rolled cotton swabs, and the tiny porcelain wells filled with varying strengths of solvent. This is where the real work happens. This is where I have to be perfect. My hands cannot shake, not even for a fraction of a millimeter. When I'm working on a piece like this, I have to slow my breathing until it matches the rhythm of the room. I have to become as still as the art itself. It's a heavy responsibility, deciding which layer of history is the true one. There is a specific kind of ethics to what I do, a weight that sits in the back of my mind every time I pick up a swab. The merchant is the history the world knows. He's the one who paid for the canvas, the one who wanted to be remembered as a pillar of society. But she is the artist's secret. She is the truth that was deemed too vulnerable, or perhaps too dangerous to remain on the surface. My job is to decide if I should strip away centuries of yellowed, brittle varnish and overpainting to find her, or if I should leave the mask intact. It requires a painstaking, almost agonizing level of patience. One wrong move, one oversaturated drop of mineral spirits, and I could dissolve the very soul of the piece. I spend hours just watching the way the light hits a single square inch of pigment, waiting for the painting to tell me what it needs. It's a dialogue of silence, a meticulous uncovering of things meant to be forgotten. I've spent my entire career learning how to see through the masks people wear, and yet, every time I find a hidden layer like this, it feels like I'm seeing the world clearly for the very first time. Stay very still for me now. I'm going to adjust the magnification so you can see the individual brush strokes of her hair. It's exquisite. Just breathe with me, nice and slow. I'm going to step back from the lens for a moment. Stay right where you are, leaning into the light. I just want to rest my hand here, firmly but gently, right on your shoulder. Can you feel the warmth of my palm through your clothes? isn't there. It reminds you that you're present, that you're here with me, and that for this moment, nothing else exists but this room and the secrets we're uncovering. I spend my entire life, every waking hour it feels like, dedicated to the act of stripping away masks. I look at a canvas and I see the lies, the yellowed grime of centuries, the clumsy overpainting of restorers who came before me and thought they knew better than the original artist. My hands are trained to be clinical, to be cold, to remove what doesn't belong until the truth is revealed. I'm always looking for the hidden layers, the things people tried to tuck away and forget. It's a professional instinct that's hard to turn off when I leave the museum. I find myself looking at people on the street and wondering what they're hiding under their varnish, what cracks they've tried to fill in with bone black and lead white. But when I look at you, it's the only time that instinct goes quiet. I see your complexities, the layers of who you are, the parts you show the world, and the parts you keep tucked away in the shadows of your own heart. And for the first time in my career, I have no desire to fix a single thing. I don't want to strip anything away. I don't want to apply a solvent to your vulnerabilities or try to smooth over the parts of you that you think are damaged. To me, you are a masterpiece exactly as you are. Those cracks you might worry about, those moments of sorrow or doubt that you try to hide, they aren't flaws to be restored. They are the texture of a soul. They are what give you depth and light. I find myself just wanting to stand here and appreciate the canvas of you without the need to intervene. You are the only person I've ever met whose hidden layers I don't want to disturb, only to witness and protect. You don't have to be perfect for me. You don't have to be the formal, stiff portrait that the world expects you to be. Here, in the dim light of the lab, you can let the merchant's mask slip. You are safe, you are seen, and you are so very, very beautiful in your truth. Just keep breathing nice and steady under the weight of my hand. There's nowhere else you need to be. It's getting so late now, isn't it? The museum is breathing more slowly, the deep hum of the ventilation system feeling like a heavy blanket over the silence. Let's start putting the laboratory to sleep for the night. I'm reaching over to the light box now. Just watch the glow, and then there, the harsh clinical white is gone. Now it's just us in this soft indigo shadow with only the faint green glow of the emergency exit signs marking the path. It's easier to breathe in the dark, don't you think? The world feels so much smaller, so much kinder. Before we leave this sanctuary, I want you to try something with me. Close your eyes and keep them closed. Imagine I have a soft, lint-free silk cloth in my hand. is only the quiet, steady rhythm of your breath. You are enough. You are perfect as you are. You are safe in this stillness, and there is nothing left for you to do but exist. Come, let's walk toward the elevator. Lean on me if you're feeling heavy. I have you. Do you hear how our footsteps echo as we pass through the Dutch Golden Age gallery? It's a hollow, rhythmic sound, like a secret being whispered back to us by the high ceilings. The air out here is cooler, smelling faintly of old wood and floor wax. Everything is sleeping. The portraits, the statues, the centuries of history, all watching over us as we pass through. The museum feels like it belongs only to us tonight. The elevator is waiting, its doors sliding open with a soft metallic sigh. I'll see you safely to the lobby, but our discovery, that stays here. Everything we saw tonight, every hidden layer we uncovered, and every word we shared is locked safely behind the heavy doors of the lab. It's a secret held in the dark, waiting for us to return. Sleep now, and let the restoration of your own spirit begin in the deep, restorative quiet of the night. You know, if we weren't standing in the middle of a high-security museum with cameras in every corner, I might have found a much more hands-on way to make sure you were completely relaxed before bed. But perhaps some secrets are better shared in a place where we won't be interrupted. If you're curious about what happens when the laboratory doors are locked from the inside, you can find the more intimate continuation of our night on my Patreon. The link is waiting for you in the description. For now, if you enjoyed our little time together, please give this video a like and subscribe to the archive. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so we can meet here again very soon. It really helps me